What's up, YouTube? It's your main man, AV the Hero, back again with another video. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's 3:30 in the morning here. I just finished watching the Colorado game. I was waiting up to watch some of the post game stuff. Here with Coach Prime, here with Shedeur and those guys had to say. Very interesting game. But because it's so late, I want to keep this video short. I want to give y'all my initial reaction from the game. Now, if you go back to my channel, you know that I posted a video prior to the game and I was saying like, yo, Colorado State's coach is setting a trap. He's creating more intensity around this game than it probably would have been prior to, right? And so to me, what I was trying to say was, if you got two runners on a track and straight up speed, the fastest runner is going to win all of the time, right? But if you can figure out how to have that same race in the mud, the gap is closer. And I feel like that is what happened in today's game, right? This Colorado State team played. I read a lot of people said that they were playing dirty, right? You seen the hit on Travis Hunter early in the game that eventually had him removed from the game. You look down into overtime with the game on the line, you get a face mask, personal foul, and the next play you get a targeting, both on the quarterback. Accidental or intentional, you be the judge. But what I want to say is, outside of all of that, this was one of the most entertaining games that I have watched in a while. When I tell you, I was sitting in the bed watching this game because it was on late here. My heart is doing this. I'm over here nervous. I'm like, what? Because what is going to happen, right? It looked like Colorado was coming back, but then also it didn't. It looked like we're going to have to see, what does the world look like if Colorado loses. We didn't get that, and I'm happy about that. But that was a game that reminded me of the only time I ever felt similar to that, watching a game that technically I really have no horses in the race of, right? I'm a new Colorado fan on that Buffs bandwagon, but it reminds me of Reggie Bush versus Vince Young, Texas versus USC national championship game. And it's crazy to say that, I know, because we're looking at Colorado versus Colorado State, the third game of the season for Colorado, the second game of the season for Colorado State, but it had that much intensity. I'm on the East Coast and people were up texting me. People were commenting and in the threads like, yo, what's going on? We were up, tuned in. I was listening to the post-game press conference, and Shiloh and Shedeur kept being like, it's 1 o'clock here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here. And it was that intense of a game. I do have a lot of thoughts on the logistics of the game, as far as schematics and what we kept seeing with that Colorado State team just running that crosser. I would love to see a wider shot of that and to see what type of defense this Colorado team was in, to just be giving that up over and over and over again. I think even on the offensive end, one of the things that always scare me when I'm looking at an offensive team is a team who heavily relies on tunnel screens, halfback screens, all of that. That's like, it's like fool's play offense, right? It's things that it to me that says, I'm scared to take shots down the field. I'm scared to move the ball. I'm scared, so I'm gonna run these plays and hope something breaks. And it wasn't until they got out of that and started going across the middle of the field, started going down the field, that offense started moving. I know that they trying to run, I don't know what you call it, the West Coast offense or whatever that offensive style is, but you have to move the ball. To me, Shedeur Sanders looks the best when he's moving the ball vertical, right? When he can sit in the pocket and pick people off as he's moving the ball. The tunnel screens, and I dig the zone reads and all that stuff. You got to do it, but like starting every series with a tunnel screen or a zone read, and then back to back sometimes, like you can't do that. If you're going 3 and out and 2 of your plays is some type of variation of a screen, you're going downhill fast. I love that they got away from that and they let Shedeur start working his magic. And I'm telling you right now, that kid has the poise of, he got the clutch gene LeBron wish he had. He got the clutch gene dripping off Brady type stuff, right? Now, I don't want to throw that comparison out like my man is Brady or whatever. But one of the big things that I noticed from him in this game is that once it got to the fourth quarter and the game was on the line, you can go back and watch it. After every play, my man got up and got back to the huddle. It wasn't no shenanigans. It wasn't none of this and that. It wasn't none of that. Nah, it's personal. It wasn't no like. It was just back to the play. And that version of Shedeur is unstoppable. The like, we talking, I'm bumping chests and all of that stuff. I think like obviously could be successful doing that. But that locked in, laser focused Shedeur is the one that will take this Colorado team and beat everybody in the country, right? Is the one who's going to pick things up. That's my take on it. I'll probably double back at some point and maybe get some more analysis on this, and then even review some of the post-game pressers and comments made about the game. If you're interested in that, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's your main man, AB the Hero. I had to just drop this quick and all. We out here. Peace.
Be the hero. No, not peace. Plus one, triple B's. We out.